Eric the Bike Man!
Trail riders need a bike that can climb as well as it can descend, but many riders are riding too much bike. They like the idea of more travel, but when it's time to go up, that travel and the weight that comes along with it can get in the way. The weight of many of today's trail bikes is really close to the weight of the longer travel enduro bikes. The totally redesigned 29er only Specialized Stumpjumper is the answer to all of those issues. Weighing in at just under 5 pounds, the frame of the Stumpjumper leads the trail category by about a pound or more. The complete S-Works Stumpjumper drops it under 27 pounds. This is an incredible achievement for a trail bike. With 140 millimeters of travel in the front and 130 millimeters of travel in the rear, Stumpjumper has plenty of travel to take most trail riders where they want to go. One huge change for the Stumpjumper is the move away from the FSR horse link suspension system. Specialized has gone to a flex seat stay in order to dial in the suspension characteristics and the rear end performance of the new Stumpjumper. The result is a more agile and lively ride feel, super responsive pedaling, along with a dramatic reduction in weight. The improved suspension tunes and weight reduction will actually result in less rider fatigue and more comfort and control. The sidearm frame has been redesigned to add a ton of stiffness for improved confidence and control, and it pairs perfectly with the rear end of the bike to track in a straight line. When you point this bike into a corner, it tracks perfectly. It's also important to note that the same 11M carbon frame is used throughout the entire Stumpjumper lineup. So, S-Works to Comp Carbon, you get the same frame underneath you. Stumpjumper uses progressive geometry, long, low, slack with short offset forks. This gives riders ultimate confidence and control while they're tackling the most challenging trails. The seat tube has been steepened to 76.5 degrees, 76 in the low position, which will improve the seated climbing performance, and there's a flip chip that lets you fine-tune the bottom bracket height 7 millimeters, and that'll change your head tube angle from 65 degrees to 65.5. Like the Enduro and the Stumpjumper Evo, sizing for the Stumpjumper has gone to the size-specific or S sizing. With S sizing, it's about the rider, not the size. Longer wheelbase for more stability, shorter for more control. Take your normal size and choose that, the one above or the one below. Riders can choose from sizes S1 all the way through S6 and, realistically, could ride up to 3 different sizes based on their preferences. The new Stumpjumper is another rider-first engineered bike where each size is tuned specifically for the size of rider that will be on the bike. There are even 2 different rear triangle lengths based on the size of the bike. S1 through S4 get a 432 millimeter rear end, while S5 and S6 get a 442 millimeter rear end. This Stumpjumper is also a beyond gender bike, where it's been built for riders, not genders. The S1 model has a 730 millimeter standover height, which is a full 10 millimeters better than the standover height of the previous extra small model with 27.5 wheels. On the opposite end of the spectrum, the S6 frame has a massive 530 millimeters of reach to suit even the tallest of riders. And of course, you get SWAT capabilities from the bottle cage and tool, which sit on top of the SWAT door that opens up the SWAT compartment, where you can store your SWAT pod that will contain whatever you want to put in it. Snacks, tools, your hamster, whatever. Don't really put your hamster in there, it won't like that. The all-new Specialized Stumpjumper truly is the ultimate trail bike. Easy to pedal up the hill, fun to rip down the hill, confidence-inspiring, and a control freak. The Specialized Stumpjumper is the complete package. If you're looking for a bike with more travel and total adjustability, check out the recently released Specialized Stumpjumper Evo. Check out the all-new Specialized Stumpjumper at your local ERIK'S location or at shoperiks.com.
He pedals good bikes.